How much would you be willing to change for the man you love? Like if he says he loves it when women wear dresses, would you wear a dress? If he says that he spends his weekends hiking, would you match him step for step? If he says that your laughter is so loud that everyone's staring, would you tone down your voice? We all have a limit, right? Some women won't change at all for a man. It's like, take me or leave me. Whereas for other women, love means uniting with their beloved. And so they take up his hobbies, they join his social circle, they adopt his beliefs as their own. So, why do some women change so much while others don't? Well, it has to do with the interplay between attachment and authenticity. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman. I'm a love expert here at yourbrilliance.com. And if you are new here, welcome. I hope you stick around. In this video, I want to explore where this feeling comes from. This idea that a man can't love us for who we are, or that showing him who we truly are will cost us love. Keep watching. According to Dr. Gabor Mate, attachment and authenticity are two of our most fundamental needs. So we need to feel emotionally attached to the people we love. Without a place where we are loved and we belong, we feel adrift. But at the same time, we also need to feel like we're being true to ourselves. So if we pretend to be someone we're not for the sake of getting approval or fitting in, we feel ill at ease. Now, in a healthy relationship, these two needs can coexist. We can be both true to ourselves and emotionally connected. But quite often, those two needs come into conflict. You might have a best friend who will only remain your friend if you do what she wants you to do. Or you may join an organization that will only allow you to remain a member if you fall in line with their mission and values. So you're not allowed to question. You're not allowed to disagree. You get to belong as long as you conform. And this even happens in families. Maybe you've noticed that you made your parents happiest when you did what they wanted you to do. Or maybe you noticed how pleased your parents were when you repeated their own beliefs back to them. Maybe you felt like your parents wanted you to be a carbon copy of themselves. And when you tried to assert your individuality, you could feel their disapproval or them withdrawing emotionally. So, what you learned was that authenticity would cost you attachment. So, if you said what you really thought, or if you expressed who you really were, you would sever your emotional bond and you might never get that back. Now, that's an impossible choice when you're young, because for children, being loved by their parents means everything. And so it becomes easier to shut down your true thoughts and feelings. It becomes easier to ignore that little voice inside that's whispering your truth. It seems like such a small price to pay for getting to feel like you belong in your family. You can make your parents happy by being who they want, or you can disappoint them by making choices that feel right to you. Now, these days, you are an adult and you're out there seeking love and attachment again, except this time you're seeking it from a romantic partner. And although you may have forgotten how you felt as a kid, those lessons you learned back then are embedded in your psyche. Either you believe that men like a certain kind of woman and it's your job to make yourself attractive, or you believe that nothing is worth pretending to be someone you're not. Now, old fashioned dating advice assumes that attachment is more important than authenticity. After all, the thinking goes, if you were already attractive to men, you wouldn't be seeking dating advice. Therefore, there must be something about yourself that you need to change in order to be more attractive. You need to be more mysterious or more flirtatious or more hard to get. Now, while you can do this, because after all, it was easy to please your parents by being what they wanted, you pay a price. And that price is you lose yourself. So, is a relationship worth it if you have to be who he wants you to be rather than who you are? Dr. Brene Brown writes about this dilemma in her book, Braving the Wilderness. She believes that the sense of belonging you get by sacrificing your authenticity to be part of a group or a family or a relationship is not truly belonging at all. She explains, quote, Belonging is the innate human desire to be part of something larger than us. Because this yearning is so primal, we often try to acquire it by fitting in and by seeking approval, which are not only hollow substitutes for belonging, but often barriers to it. She continues, true belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. So does a man truly love you if he only loves you for the ways you please him? Does he truly love you if he hasn't seen the full you yet? Does he truly love you if he's disgruntled whenever you exhibit a mind of your own? Do you ever feel like you're forced to choose between your relationship with him and being true to yourself? Well, if so, then this is not love. Because when it's true love, you don't have to choose between yourself and him. When a man truly loves you, he loves you for you, not for how you please him. He loves you because you are a unique being who has never existed before and will never exist again. Now, sure, there are parts of you that he finds hard, just as there are parts of him that you find hard. But he knows he can't pick and choose. You are a package deal. And to enjoy the parts of you that he fell in love with, he has to learn to live with the parts of you that he finds difficult. And my wish for you is that you hold out for a love that embraces all of you. And if you want to give a man that kind of love, a love that embraces all of him, then make sure to grab my free gift to you. The 3 A's of effortless attraction will help you show a man love in a way that brings him closer rather than frightening him off. And I will put the link to that below. Take really good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.